if anyone needs a couch moved, I'm just a little baby. You're so strong, and I'm just a little baby. So you can move that couch without me, actually. People don't usually ask me to move couches because I'm 5'1". Thank you. Goddamn, she is. Yeah, but I don't get asked to move a lot of furniture because I'm a pocket-sized comedian. And the only thing, I wish I was taller, but I've been told in my life that if I were tall and loud, I would be unapproachable. But I don't think that that's true, because if you're tall and loud, people call you commanding. You know what I mean? They're there's just something about them. They stand up there and they just own the room. And if you're short and loud, they call you the president. Yeah, especially if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Thank you. That's my one political joke for the night. Just kidding, there will be more. All right, guys, yeah, so a couple more fun facts about me. I have a degree in comic books, so that's pretty exciting. I'm 36 and doing stand-up comedy, so shows you how that career's going. So good. Did not meet the DC, Marvel, requirements for employment. Oh, she cut out for a second. I'm getting too close. Her heart skipped a beat. All right. Well, so didn't do that. I am German Polish, which means thank you. Yeah. I know them. It's fine. We're not just Poland. Somebody give me a pierogi. But it does mean a couple things about me are true. I'm technically, German Polish. My dad's family's from Germany, mom's from Poland. That's how, that works, in case you guys weren't aware. So a couple things about me are true. I love strong Eastern European flavors, and I look really good in Nazi haircuts. Which is why I keep the buzz, because it is a pretty hard sell. The butch haircut to alt-right pipeline is kind of the Venn diagram is kind of a circle, you know what I mean? I am a lesbian, probably also not shocking. Thank you. I am also very brave. I'm a lesbian. It took me a while to figure out that was what was going on, because I was just men are cool. Women are beautiful, and do I want to be them, or do I want to be with them, or what kind of interesting psychosexual stuff's going on in here? So I didn't figure it out so much later in life. I was 29, 30 when I came out, which was a few years ago. And when you don't come out until later in life, sometimes that means that people in your life know these things about you before you do. And sometimes those people are your mom. Yeah. And my mom, bless her heart, I was 17 years old and she decided that she needed to address this situation, because there's clearly, you can only take your out lesbian friend to so many school dances before she's I gotta have a conversation, I gotta intervene here, something's happening. So she picked her moment well. She waited until we were going 70 miles down the freeway, 70 miles an hour down the freeway, because all repressed white people, we can only have emotional conversations when the one way to exit that conversation is at risk of grievous bodily injury. And we're going, and she leans up and she turns the radio off, and she looks at me and she says, if you were gay, that would be okay. Dope. 10 out of 10, no notes, right? But clearly neither of us were ready to be having this conversation, because she then said, I wonder what I did wrong. So bear with me, Constance is cool. But it became very clear that we weren't ready for the conversation, because she proceeded to give me an example of what she thought she might have done wrong. And what she said to me was, I know that I played a lot of Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill album when you were young. So not only did my mother think that she had turned me gay, she thought she had turned me gay through the dark magics of Canadian alt pop. If it were that easy, I would not still be single. I am single. I'm trying to get back into the dating world a little bit, dip a toe in. I've done all the online dating things before. and I am trying to put together like new profiles, get back out there, and I'm realizing that on paper I do read boomer. You know what I mean? And like not cool boomer, you know? Like it's like, you know, 36, 420 friendly, looking for someone who's into food, film, and long diatribes about the 2nd Armored Division's deployment in the East African Theater from November of 1942 to July of 1943. Lock in, baby. Thank you. And not a ton of women are into that, but a lot of 65-year-old men are. So I do numbers in certain communities. Sorry, guys. So silly. I went to a concert recently. I went to a tribute band concert. And I think this is the way, y'all. I've never been to a tribute concert before, but this was a Metallica tribute concert, the very, very talented band, and it was incredible because the tickets were cheap. The music was excellent. These are some extremely talented musicians who had like played alongside Metallica themselves. And the best part, everyone there was so old that there was like no cartilage in a single knee anywhere. So we all just like found our spot, and that's where we were the whole time. And then I got to see my favorite thing at a concert. You guys, my favorite thing at a concert. Oh God, I fucking love this. Is when you're standing there and you see a woman walk out of the crowd of people like this. And there's a man exactly 5 feet behind her going, I don't know what happened, but I know it was bad. So good. Yeah, I'm a big metalhead. I mean, I like all genres of music, but metal's one of my favorites. But I've been running into this thing trying to find new music recently where a metal song... Anyone else out here into metals, or is it just for me? Yeah, okay. So this is for this section of the audience. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. So I love metal music, and I've been running into this thing where you will turn a song on, and it starts with this absolutely face-melting riff that just like tears your skin off, and then it slides into an R&B song. Just smooth singing the whole time through. And the only feeling I can really equate it to is when you're making hard eye contact with a hot, soft butch girl across the bar, and then she walks over and introduces herself as a very nice twink named Jeremy. Yeah, it's a similar feeling of letdown. And speaking of hard gay eye contact, I did finally watch Heated Rivalry. Yes, I'm a big hockey fan, so it was like right up my alley. But they are making there has been some pushback about like the realism of it. Like there's some folks, some fellas in the gay community that are like it's not like true to the gay experience, which is totally fair. Like there's aspects of it that maybe aren't, but also it is a little bit like being like, Busty Cohen's XXL isn't accurate to the lived experiences of college girls, And I'm like, okay, everybody just sit down. They do make a lot of hard gay eye contact in that, though, and I think I must be doing something wrong in my life because my gay eye contact is, like, flaccid. You know what I mean? Like, these guys look at each other across the locker room for 10 minutes, and then they immediately are fucking. I look at someone across the room for 10 minutes, and I get asked to leave the premises. So, but I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna leave you guys on this one. So I have been coming to terms with the fact that I'm in like a pretty toxic relationship. I have been for quite some time. Like I said, I'm looking around at things, but there's people in my life. There's one in particular. We've been together, but we're not together for like many, many years, about 14 years. And I cook for her all the time. I make her dinner every night. She has never once cooked for me. She doesn't have a job, refuses to get a job. She loves to, when like people come over or we're out in a social space, she'll like find the nearest guy and go like sit with him and like be all up on him and like look at me the whole time. She is a Chihuahua. And if you've never met a Chihuahua, it is like It's as though you summoned Satan into the body of a baked potato, and he decided to make it everyone else's problem. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Give it up for Ben! Los Angeles, California. I'm going to talk to you for a moment. When Beck mentioned coming out late in life, we were back to the pointing. Immediately all fingers are... What happened?
We're confused.
Welcome to the club! 203-912-7274. All right. Friends, are you ready for your next comedian? Emma Joy is coming up next. She created Savannah Loves Comedy. She's hosting a brand new open mic night at the Portal downtown. Make some noise for my co-producer, Emma Joy!
Oh my God, look at your front porch. You fucking look almost as good as you do from behind. But I'm an ass girl. Oh my gosh. Guys, oh wow, yeah, I can see the questioning now. Yeah, they've been watching a lot of heated rivalry together. Oh God. Guys, I'm so excited to be here doing stand-up. Stand-up is like my main passion in life, you know what I mean? Like it just feels so good. Like when we were little kids, how we had dreams about what we wanted to be when we grew up. Yeah, you know what I mean. What did you want to be when you were little?
Me?
Yeah.
Biologist?
Ooh, biologist. That's fun. High achiever. Are you a biologist?
I'm a horticulturalist.
Oh, horticulturalist, which is not the same thing. It's where you use plants.
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations. All right, we'll try someone else. What did you want to be when you were little?
Interior designer.
Interior designer? Are you going to SCAD?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going for interior design? No. All right, this is my kind of person. What are you doing now?
Acting.
Acting. Yes, that's how it goes, you know. We don't end up being what we wanted to be when we were little. You know, sometimes you want to be a biologist, but you end up being a horticulturalist. I got that wrong. All right. As you guys can probably guess, ever since I was a little girl, I just wanted to be an old man. Yeah, come on. Like, okay, maybe it wasn't the most popular career paths. I don't know. I didn't see the other toddlers wrapping up their play dates like, well, I gotta head out, you know, I gotta work in the morning, so. Guys, I started drinking coffee when I was 10 years old. I don't know why, but my mother let me do it. And I would be in my middle school homeroom class with a travel mug on my desk and a bald cap on my head, just griping about how it's gonna rain today. I can feel it in my knees. It's true. No, but you know, I'm getting older now, so I want to start like pursuing my goals. I started picking up some old men hobbies. Like obviously I'm doing stand-up now. I started birding, got my steps in, you know, with my new Balance. Not a sponsor. And I'm hoping by the end of the year to retire. You know? Because if I have to work one more fucking day at my day job, I'm gonna die. No, I should not complain. I do have a really good job. Of course, some of my coworkers are right here in the audience. Thank you for coming. I am a proud member of the Publix Deli. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's right. I make cups up so you don't have to. Listen, and I get us, actually. We're not supposed to, but we will. Just keep that in mind. Oh man, I do. I've been working at Publix for about 2 years now. I can honestly say that there are so many great reasons to shop at Kroger's. All right, it's just the fuel perks alone. I work at Publix. I can't afford to shop there. Oh my gosh, but I do love my work in the deli. All right, I do. It is one of the only jobs that I could find where I could get other people to pay me to eat my roast beef. Yes, that's right. And I get great reviews, guys. All right, 5 stars every time. Boar's head. Don't compromise elsewhere. Oh, shit. You know, I saw this the other day at work. This was really nice. You know, for Valentine's Day, I saw they had a dozen roses, buy one, get one free. Because Publix loves the BOGOs, right? And I thought that was so nice. Because you can get a dozen roses for your girlfriend. And still have a dozen for your wife. Free! Free! Miss Karen helped me write that joke. That's Steve's mom. What you guys don't know is Steve is Karen's son. Sorry, that was just a shout out for Karen. She's the best. All right. Moving right along. I've been watching Love on the Spectrum. Anyone else? Yes, it's a fantastic show. I watched all 3 seasons. I binged them. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. The ending, I won't spoil it. But I just cried and cried and cried when I realized that I was on the spectrum. And now listen, I don't actually know. I haven't been tested or anything. But I do have a lot of stuffed animals. Like a lot of stuffed animals. Like over 300. And it's actually starting to become a problem in my relationship. You know, I've been dating, we'll talk about her later. But she was just like, she said these words to me. She said, I was thinking that maybe we could get rid of some of the babies. That's what I call them. And I said, those are fighting words, bitch! And then she said, I just thought it'd be nice if I could have space in the bed. And I said, that's why we have the pull-out couch. So I got rid of some of the babies. No, I didn't. I got a baby net. All right. Now you gotta use your vertical storage space. All right. Oh my gosh. Me and my girlfriend Liz, she's back there. Don't look at her. She's beautiful. I promise. She's 100% Chinese. That's not a brag. It's just a fact. And we just celebrated our 6-month anniversary. That's a big one for me, okay? Yes, we did. We celebrated by signing the lease. Of course, we're lesbians. We move in dog years. No, we did celebrate by having a fancy dinner. You know, I thought I'd take her out somewhere nice, so I took her to the Sakura buffet, the Chinese buffet by the, you know, the Goodwill. It's the one where you walk in and it smells like you're gonna get sick, but you don't get sick. It's a good deal, guys. We went, we had as much lukewarm sushi as we could fit in our bellies. And then I went home and had seconds. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. Me and Liz have been living together for 2 full months now, okay? And so I know what you're thinking. Yes, we have synced. Yeah, me and my girlfriend have synced periods. Me and my girlfriend and the cat have synced periods. So this is what a night in my household sounds like right now. I'm just like, oh, babe. And then she's like, oh, babe. And then the cat's like, ow! Fuck me! Fuck me now! No! Please, no! Fuck me! Nobody fucked that cat, guys. We were all on our periods. All right, guys, thank you so much. I've been
Los Angeles, how you doing? You find someone yet? So happy for you. Hey, are you guys ready for one more comedian? Hell yeah. I'm so excited to introduce this person to the stage. They are visiting from Florida. And they are a nationally touring comedian. Give it up for Dr. Anna LaPelli!
Give it up for all the comics here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and legends. Savannah, give it up for how good looking you guys are. Very, very tough. I love that you guys are good looking, but it's problematic for me because I'm a recovering sex addict. Anybody else? Recognize some of you guys from the meetings. Sorry for the direct eye contact with those that I do recognize. I'm bringing donuts on Tuesday. Anyways, being a sex addict, all it means is I've pictured you all in your underwear, not because I'm nervous. Some of you guys need new underwear. This beautiful man's in a thong, I don't know why, but you look fantastic. A little cold for that. You got a couple holes in yours for convenience, but keep up the good work, it's great. If anybody's trying to recover from sex addiction, I can tell you guys what I've learned on my road to recovery. What I've learned is, I have no idea, I'm horny right now. I drove on the rumble strips the whole way here. Try it. What do they give me? Just what I want. Cops are gonna pull you over and be like, are you texting and driving? You're like, no, I'm coming and driving. Comedian said it was totally legal. Do not take legal advice from comedians. Speaking of horny, I am Cuban. Do we have any Cubans in here tonight? Savannah. Georgia, that's just one. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I recognize you. We came in the same styrofoam raft together. Oh, nice to see you. Any Latin Americans besides Cubans in here tonight? No, the rest of you guys just make a mean tuna casserole. With raisins. Got it. Do you guys know a Latin American? Besides whoever does your lawn? Or cleans your house? I love being Latin American. It's the one nationality where it's acceptable to live with your parents until you're 80. It's also the one nationality where it's acceptable for a man to douse himself with 2 bottles of cologne just to take the dog out for a walk. And it's also the one nationality where a man can wear super tight jeans and not be gay. He's gay. It's very good. I love looking at straight dudes when I do that joke because they're always tugging on their jeans going, these are buka. I'm like, no, marigong. Okay, you guys know how to say marigong. It's great. I'm like, those are skinny jeans. I can see your one testicle. It's very awkward. Okay. I do think Latin Americans are one of the most affectionate cultures. Every Thanksgiving I go to visit my family down in Miami, and I realize every Thanksgiving we have really cute nicknames for all of our relatives in Latin American culture. Like we have a cousin that we call gordo or gorda. Let me say this for the gringos. Gordo or gorda. And in my culture, it's a very cute nickname. I have a cousin Gordo. We've been calling him that name since he was a little kid. We're gonna call him that till he's 100 years old. We're like, where's Gordo? Come over and take a family picture with us. Adorable in my culture, but would it be so adorable in the American culture, now would it? Hey, where's Fat? Hey, Fat Fuck, come over here and take a picture. It's not cute at all. It's not so cute in English. And then we have a cousin that we call Flaco, or Flaca. Super cute in my culture. But can you imagine this in the American culture? Hey, where's that crackhead scrawny bitch Kosovar? Come over here, you Ichabod Crane looking fuck! Lay off the Ozempic for just a minute. You guys don't do Ozempic, I can tell you guys are healthy. Yeah, Miami, they're all withering away. They look like Ariana Grande. It's crazy. Please stay away from that stuff. And then in my culture, we all have a cousin that we call negro or negra. Super cute in my culture. I have a billion cousins, negro and negra. They call me glow in the dark nightlight, okay? But yes, it's very common in the Cuban culture, and it's such a cute nickname. Negro, negra, so cute in the Cuban culture. But can you imagine this in the American culture? Hey, where's that beautiful, intelligent cousin of ours that can fuck better than the rest of the family? My cousin's negro can fuck. We never fucked each other. We're not from Alabama or anything. But if you want his number. Anyways, being Cuban, I've always known that I had ancestors from Spain, but recently I paid $100 and I did one of those ancestry DNA test thingies, and I found out that I also have ancestors from North Africa, specifically Morocco, which I think is really cool, but I'm kicking myself in the ass going, why the hell did I waste $100 to figure out that I'm Moroccan? You cover my nose and mouth. Just look at my nose. Okay, some of you guys don't know Morocco. I get free falafel and couscous and baklava. Please, I did a show in Valdosta, Georgia. They were like, what's Morocco? We're dipping tobacco? Please, Savannah. I have more faith in you than that. There's a college here. In the airport, TSA pats me down a lot. And I love it. I look like Princess Jasmine in Aladdin had a transgender child. You can laugh, it's okay. I can show you the world, motherfucker. Now, although I am 2 bicep curls away from doing fetish porn, I am just a lesbian. No surprise, right? Look, I'm gonna steal your girlfriend and fix your catalytic converter. But really, I'm just gonna steal your catalytic converter and fix your girlfriend. My pronouns are Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. Trapped in a girl's body. I'm seeing who knows Motley Crue. I can't use Bad Bunny as a reference. Era tremendo maricón. It wouldn't make sense. I love it, era tremendo maricón. Anyways, but I love my heterosexuals. Where are my heterosexuals at tonight? Yeah. Be careful in the front row. I spit a lot. They're saying it's contagious, all right? These ladies were at my show last night. And I speak like a Spaniard. Joder, maricón, and I spit on them, and now look at them. They're tremenda tortillera, lesbo. Look at these lesbos right there. Look at them. It works. Really, it works. It's contagious. I got them. Look at them. Super lesbo. Just we're your carabiners. All right, anyway. I love straight people, though. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. And not just because my parents made me, but straight people love coming to comedy shows, and I appreciate you guys for that so much. Like, do we have any gay dudes in here tonight? Just one. That's my point. Come on. Thank you for taking a break from one of the most incredible lives. The most, whoever says homosexuality isn't natural doesn't realize that a guy can walk into a Piggly Wiggly, make eye contact, when they're engaged, they're having sex in 20 seconds, poppers, best life ever died. Thank you for taking a break from coming to laugh with these beautiful people here. Thank you. It's the best life ever. Where are my lesbians at, besides my new ones here? Thank you, lesbians. Normally I don't have lesbians in my audience because lesbians are always too busy doing agricultural shit. Right? Think about it. Anytime you try to invite your lesbian friends out to something, she's always like, no, we have to go to bed at 8. We have to get up at 4 to milk the chickens or some shit. Lesbians are boring. So thank you, lesbians, for taking a break from the farm. I appreciate it. Where are my bisexuals at? Just here and in the White House. Got it. Beautiful bisexuals, I have books for you guys after the show on how to be more decisive. Just glad you beautiful seesaws made one firm decision in your life and you're staying put here. And thank you, straight people, for having scheduled missionary sex on Tuesday nights while listening to Mumford and Sons. That's why your Saturday is freed up. Got it. Lesbos. lesbos. Are your dads cool with you being lesbo? We got yes, we got yes. We gotta know why. Why no?
He watches Fox News.
Okay, you watch this Fox News. Okay, well, I'm gonna enlighten you on some stuff. I promise you're gonna leave here happy after I tell you these facts, right? Because it blows my mind. I can't tell you guys how many lesbians I've dated that the fathers did not approve of the daughter being a lesbian. And I can't help but think, what father is out there going, what the hell, man? Why's my daughter a lesbian? I don't understand why she just can't suck a big old dick. Some weird fetish, right? While he's watching Fox News. Anyways, I tour a lot in the South, Alabama, Mississippi, Statesboro, Georgia. And sometimes I'll have a lesbian in a show taking a break from the farm, and she's like, well, Daddy doesn't like it because he's religious. I'm like, okay, what's Daddy doing? Is he at home praying? He's like, God, why did you curse me with such a cool daughter that can't get pregnant? And we can check out girls' tits together. What did I do wrong? I sure wish she would just get railed by that guy Chad who lives down the street. You know what Dad wants? That dad that wants to get railed by Chad that lives down the street. Your dad's gay, but he's in the closet. He's not like this lovely gay man. He's in the closet. He's on Grindr, only showing chest and abs. He can't host. He's terrible host. My dad is so heterosexual. He was so determined to make me a lesbian. He didn't want me having any involvement sexually with men. He was so determined to make me a lesbian. My dad used to kiss me on the mouth when I was a little girl. Yeah, no tongue, perverts. It's actually very common in different ethnicities to kiss your children on the mouth to show affection, but my dad wasn't doing it to show me affection. He had a whole plan in mind. He had a big old mustache. He kissed me on the mouth every day, and it worked. I'm gayer than George Michael. But thanks to my dad's mustache, I totally have a thing for Eastern European women. Yeah, especially around the age of 35, 30, anyways, Russian girls, anyways. But I do tour a lot in the South, and I do think people are pretty nice in the South, but once in a while I'll get somebody come up to me after a show and be like, hey, you know what, I like gays, I respect you guys, but I just don't agree with your lifestyle. And I'm like, what kind of gay conversation is this? Why are we talking about lifestyle? What is this, Good Housekeeping magazine? What the hell, you know? Like, it's crazy. Like, I feel like when a straight man tells me he doesn't agree with my lifestyle is banging a lot of hot women on tour. So he's probably gay. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, also I think it's time for gays to come back at people who say the straights don't agree with our lifestyle, because honestly, I don't agree with straight lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with obligatory fall photo shoots. With 3-paragraph captions on Instagram. You know what I mean? I don't agree with missionary sex to Lumineers. I don't agree with only one person coming. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I should tell you guys more about my lifestyle as a touring comedian. My lifestyle is like this. This is how my dating life is a little weird. This is how I meet women on tour. It's like this. I meet a girl at a show. I sleep with her. I date her. It's last night. It's by the graveyard. Anyways, she worries I'm going to meet another girl at a show, sleep with her, and date her, and I do. And it's been a vicious cycle of like 17 women this past month, you guys. It's insane. Like, it's crazy. So right now I'm dating a girl that I met at a show, and she told me earlier tonight, I'm just worried you're going to meet another girl at your show tonight in Savannah. And I think we should prove her wrong, you guys. Tonight, I want to meet a guy. You. I'm on top. I hope you're flexible. I'm gonna plug in. Anyways, you guys know what your Pornhub category is. It's begging. But it's gonna be the greatest date ever. I'll buy you a cheeseburger after. We'll watch Terminator 2 and Roadhouse, the original after. Yeah, we'll do a threesome. I'll pay both you guys. I'll take caffeine. It's fine. I'll take yeah. You know, it's crazy. Like, I love women. I'm stuck dating women, and I'm so cursed because I don't have a whole lot in common with women. Terminator 2 and Roadhouse really are my favorite movies. Point Break, like, it's insane. And I feel so bad because I have nothing in common with women. And one thing I really feel bad about is when women complain about their menstrual cycles, like their cramps and everything, rightfully so. I can't really relate. I don't have much of a period. I don't get cramps. And women always look at me when I tell them that, and they're like, well, God must love you. God must have spared you. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure God looks at me every month and is like, I am not going to give menstrual cramps to that 17-year-old boy. But I am going to give him a free skateboard. A lot of skateboards in the car if you want one. I do a lot of comedy for the deaf. Anybody got deaf friends or family in here? Okay, you guys are like, fuck them, they can't hear me. So in St. Augustine, Florida, did somebody say they were from St. Augustine, Florida here? Very nice, very nice.
ASL interpreter.
Yeah, there's oh, you're an ASL? I might need to hire you. Anyways, oh, you're gonna love this joke. We have an American Sign Language interpreter. She said, no, I'm not gonna peg your boy, don't worry about it.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, well, you look very flexible, and it's okay. And your teeth are a little tight. Anyways, sorry, buddy, going. Anyways, in St. Augustine, Florida, I produce comedy shows for the deaf. And it's such a cool experience because I'll have deaf people hanging out with non-deaf people like us in the audience. And I was starting out the show, I was super excited. I'm like, we got any Latin Americans in here? And they go, yeah, let's go over here, she's Puerto Rican. I said, she's way too quiet to be Puerto Rican. I felt so bad. I forgot. I wish there were name tags, like, I can hear, I can't hear shit. I felt so bad to give her some of my own sign language. Oh. You guys are begging and figuring. Got it. Doing comedy for the deaf is actually a really cool experience because I hire an American Sign Language translator to stand to my left during my set. And during my set, I get to look in my peripheral and see how discreet a lot of sexual terminology is in the American Sign Language. Like I learned this is how you say sex. This is how you say tits. I'm looking at her for reassurance. We could all do this outside our elementary school, nobody would give a shit. But do you want to know how they say masturbating in American Sign Language? I kid you not. She's nodding. Sorry for the eye contact. It's pretty big, right? You guys, I stopped right in the middle of my set. I looked at the translator. I said, that's how you say masturbating? She goes, so I said it 7 times in a row, masturbating. She goes, I don't get paid enough for this shit. And for every one time you say masturbating, I have to do this 1, 2, 3 counts. She's very technical if you want to hire her for your birthday party. Anyways, I'm going to hire you. That's great. You know the American Sign Language is written by a dude, right? You know it. He's like, just going to write my sexual words tonight. We got sex, tits, very discreet. Ah, masturbating. Oh, I'm B. Speaking of beat, guys, you're just making this. Now, if we all did this outside of elementary school, we would be hired as Alabama politicians. They love that joke in Alabama, actually. Guys, before I get off the stage, I want to mention I have a PhD. I know most lesbians work at FedEx. But I have a PhD and I work at FedEx. Because I just love the box so much. So I really do have a PhD in exercise biochemistry and nutrition research. I did a lot of cool shit with it before I became a full-time comedian. I wrote 2 books, I used to teach college, I published a bunch of papers. But I used to teach hydration. This was my favorite gig. I used to teach hydration to SWAT personnel and bomb technician, law enforcement, military personnel. And it was a really good gig, and I was a hydration expert, and they cut the federal funding. Now I teach the art of fingering, you guys. Which seemed to excite you guys way more. So I was talking about hydration, you're like, oh, this is boring. But yeah, now I teach the art of fingering, and I've got fresh boxes of merch outside of here. Before I plug this merch, give it up for Front Porch Improv. This place is incredible. Really awesome place. 2 fingers, 1 is medical, 2 is magical. Look at the lesbos whispering about. Anyway, I got small finger, medium finger, large finger, extra large finger, all for 20, 2XL fingers, 25, because that's a special girth, my friends. The other day I was doing a show in Orlando, Florida, and a lady in the audience goes, in Colombia, my gano gives me 3 fingers. So first of all, nobody asked you, why are you
a lot of information. Also, you probably just got fisted by a drug cartel. In the back of a nightclub at Medellin, you're not getting those pap smear results back. Anyway, Valentine's Day is around. Live, laugh, lick, pussy. Okay, only pussy here. The gay guy, I'll make a pussy one for you. I got you. I got small pussy, medium pussy, large pussy, extra large pussy. All for 20, 2XL pussy, 25. That's a special pussy, my friends. One more merch I sell. I sell decorative pillows, you guys. Thank you. I know you guys are looking at me like I do not do arts and crafts, and I don't. I know you guys are looking at me like I probably snort coke with the comments don't look at you do coke. Anyways, like I'm gonna go snort coke with these guys at a strip club after the show. But truth be told, I've never done drugs in my entire life, not even the weed, which is very hard to date in the lesbian world because I basically have to tell girls, I'm just the girl that you bring home to mom and leave me there. I'm boring as hell. I drink twice a year. I'm the worst. Anyways, I tell you why I sell decorative pillows. I can't tell you guys how many times I see a couple at Home Goods, and I hear one of them yell out, "Babe, let's get this pillow. It says, be bold, dream, be you." You ever bought her throw pillows?
Not yet.
Not yet? Well, right? Be bold, dream, be you, and you don't want the pillow, but then you're going to end up buying the pillows, and then you're going to have 100 decorative pillows in your bed, and she's going to stop putting out, because she's been humping those pillows when you're out. You know?
Pillows.
Yeah, well, now you get revenge and get your own version before she gets you. Be bold, be you, bend over, bitch. $40, I stuff them myself. For extra, I can stuff you. I need the money. I really do sell these. I have both designs in white and black. Oh, the other design. Same thing, I'm at Target. This girl goes, "Babe, let's get this pillow. It says, the beach is my happy place." This bitch lives in Statesboro. Now you can revenge that girl and get your own version. Your butthole is my happy place. You look a little scared of this one. She is. Anyways, I have both designs in white and black, so whatever you prefer, natural or bleached. But natural sells the most, my friends. Actually, true story. This is my biggest seller. And then at the end, I'll be at that merch table outside. I really do have a PhD in nutrition research. I really, I would just look a good drug dealer. But I wrote a book on the health benefits of moderate consumption of beer and alcohol, and I actually revamped my second book. Took a bunch of hundreds of scientific, human peer-reviewed literature and made it easy for you guys to read for while you're drinking and or masturbating. It's $25. I do sign it. I'm not famous, but I'm smarter than a Kardashian. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great night.